Tired of the same old, same old? Then check out Talk with Teddy. Each week there are new guests and new topics. Talk with Teddy, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Talk with Teddy. You guys know that I like to dive into certain things and kind of bring forward what's hip, what's happening, and maybe some stuff that's even a little weird, like this. To me, is a little weird. Pokemon Go is it's an amazing game from what I understand. I did play it a little bit, and I have to admit this. But Pokemon Go has like 800 million downloads. It's one of the largest online games, especially on your cell phones, that people play. And it's crazy that there's that many adults that are playing this. And it really, I don't know. I mean, I played it for a little bit, and I have to admit, some of it was fun. Then, it just wasn't for me. But I'm going to have a couple guests here. They're going to be talking about Pokemon Go. And we're going to ask them basically how they got into it, how long they've been doing it, what excites them about the game, and what are they looking forward to, and go from there. Now, we have brought other type, let's say, situations or topics to the table here before, and they've all went pretty well. But this is our first, real game type of show, and discussing this miracle or this phenomenon called Pokemon Go. And my first guest, his name is Brad. He's going to be joining me here in just a moment. And we're going to dive right into this. We are waiting for one extra guest. She is not here yet, but you know who she is. She talks about Pokemon Go on the other show all the time and on her own show. But right now, let's get to Brad. Brad, welcome to Talk with Teddy.
Thank you. How's it going?
Yeah. Good. So I'm basically going to, hello Nick, hello Tom, hello Linda, Ernie, Sandra, Mike, Mike Clark, Snow and Adam, and Grant. I wanna know, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you, got a Pokemon, what is that, like a jumper or a pajama? What is it?
Yeah, it's actually a onesie, so like pajamas, I guess you could say.
So you're really into Pokemon?
Very much, yeah. It's
okay. So how old are you?
40.
40. Oh man. Okay, so let's go to you before I get to her. So you're 40. How long have you been into Pokemon?
Since college. I think right around the time that it came out. Yeah, so that would have been, sad enough to say, 98, 99.
Wow.
It was playing the original Game Boy games with my roommate and watching the cartoons and stuff. And, so now I guess looking back on just a huge nostalgia thing. But
Right. It's huge. I did some research on it. 800 million downloads for this Pokemon Go. It's amazing. What's the fascination, you think?
Well, I know on the initial launch, it was like, holy cow, this is something that's, because it had only been really the handheld games like on Game Boy, Nintendo DS, things like that. But to have it on your smartphone and literally anywhere you go, you can see these creatures in the wild or, in your backyard, what have you. It was
Right.
kind of cool. And obviously it's morphed since then because it's been out for a little over 4 years now. So,
Right. You see, a friend of mine that I will bring up here actually turned me on to it. We were in Gettysburg in Pennsylvania, and she made me go with her on this hunt for Pokemon. And we drove around in her car in Pennsylvania while she did these little battles to grab all these Pokemon. She was like ecstatic. She's like, "Oh my god, this is fantastic!" And blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "What is the infatuation with this?" I just, I still don't get. I mean, I get the point. Okay, you go to certain locations and you see these like, I don't know even what you want to call them. What are they those like structures that has all the Pokemon in it that you have to battle? What is that called?
they consider that a gym.
A gym. Okay.
Yeah.
And so we would go to these gyms, and she would, I mean, depending on what Pokemon she would go in there and battle to take over the gym, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yep. You nailed it on the head.
Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, I almost thought about reinstalling it on my tablet just so I could kind of explain more tonight. But I figured, why? I'm going to have you and I'm going to have her on the show, and you guys can kind of explain the whole dealio, the whole thing, because I can understand kids. I mean, this was a cartoon first, right?
Yeah, the anime. Yep.
So is this how all this stuff started? Was anime was the cartoon type thing?
I believe so. Yeah. I mean, it was huge in Japan when it first came out. Um, I think they said I was reading. I think next year would be the 25th anniversary of it. I think it came out in '96. I could be slightly
Wow.
mistaken there, but yeah. So you had the cartoons, the anime, and with the quick tie-in, to the handheld games and just the marketing. Anything from stuffed animals to
Yeah.
board games to handheld games, you name it.
So what do you think draws you like adults and children to this? What is this? What is the draw?
Yeah. Well, I think I mentioned before the nostalgia thing. Like, you're like, well, back when I used to watch the cartoon or whatever, like there's Charmander or Pikachu, Squirtle, whatever, and now you have this in your game. But what's funny for me, like, since I've been playing the game since it came out, so a little over 4 years ago, I haven't stopped playing. I have a bunch of friends who started, they stopped. Part of what I like to do is try to get my friends to start playing again, and get them back into it. Because I remember the first summer or two that it was out, just about everyone in my workplace was playing. Like on breaks and lunches, we'd go out for walks and go catch Pokemon together. There'd be like 10 of us walking outside together and just doing this group activity. It was a cool way to socialize and get outside at the same time. So it was a really neat thing, that common interest, and everyone just like, we would actually host like lure parties. You can do so points of interest. So like a park or museum monuments have Pokestops similar to the gyms that you talked about.
Okay.
And so we would get a group of people. Some nights it'd be 30, 40, and we would play for a few hours. We would lure the Pokemon stops. It's something you can do in the game to get more Pokemon to appear. Bring pizza, have everyone chip in for pizza, and just walk back and forth in the park for like 3 or 4 hours on a summer night and just hang out and stuff. So I kind of miss that. There's not so much of that going on now. So.
Wow. According to Sci-Fi Wire, Pokemon Go shattered downloads and sale records when it was introduced in 2016, utilizing a unique mix of Niantic augmented reality (AR) technology and Nintendo's Monsters catching franchise. When the mobile video game first debuted, some critics wondered whether the game would be sustainable and attractive to users beyond its fad stage, which they figured would be 2 years. Well, over 2 years, Pokemon Go is still showing signs of not slowing down anytime soon with over 800 million downloads, which I think is amazing for a game.
Right. Yeah.
You
And
know,
if,
this is crazy. And if people are having parties like what you were talking about, that's just I guess it's fun. I mean,
you're right.
you know, I'm kind of lost for words with some of this because, like, hello, Chris Sanders. Um, I'm surprised he didn't actually pop on here because he plays Pokemon Go as well. There are a large amount of adults playing this game.
Yep.
You know, I was guilty for like a month because I would actually pull over on the side of the road, like our local library had one of those gyms,
Yep.
and I would pull over. Or you would go and you'd try to find some of these other Pokemon hiding in different places around town. And I admit, in the beginning, it was fun. But then I got kind of like, oh man, you know, I don't go anywhere to like get any special Pokemon. They're always the same ones and stuff like that. But um, I I still am just like I've got to think that this attraction, which is I collect Godzillas. You see them behind me.
Yep.
So that is like the same thing that you're going through with Pokemon Go, pretty
Yep.
much. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't play the game. Well, I there is a Godzilla game. I do play the game, but um, you know, I collect all these Godzillas and stuff like that. And for me, I think this is what keeps us young at heart. I mean, it's kind of it keeps you going. It keeps you motivated. It's fun. You meet new people. It keeps us social. I think.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
So, why don't you explain to me, if you can, like the whole premise behind this game? Could you
Yeah.
do that for
So,
me?
sure,
Okay.
sure, I can try. Um, yeah. So
Yes,
basically,
Pokemon. Sorry, I have to correct myself because
uh,
I'm getting yelled at in the chat room. It's
oh no,
Pokemon, not Pokemon. I'm sorry.
some people being picky. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Well,
okay. You
it's
go
funny
ahead.
when, especially with the names of the Pokemon, like you hear different pronunciations all the time.
Hmm.
Um, but well, the crux of the game itself, and one of the taglines in the theme song for Pokemon when you watch the original cartoons was "Gotta catch 'em all." Well, at this point, of course, it's been around for over 20 years. I think there's probably close to over 900 actual Pokemon out there. That's a lot.
Wow.
Um, the game itself, Pokemon Go, hasn't gone that far yet. So Niantic, the company that partnered with the Pokemon people, they're smart. They're kind of like a slow burn. Right now, they're only on the fifth generation of Pokemon, and they're working on the eighth one right now. So um, there's still lots of game to be had in the future if it's done right and it sustains, hopefully. Um, but basically, going out catching these monsters. There's different variations of them. There's um, powerful types, legendaries. There's raids, which you need friends or other players to take down. So
Hmm.
when you have these bosses in a gym, you can have up to 20 people battle this one boss. So it's kind of a shared thing. I'm in multiple Facebook Messenger chats so we can coordinate raids and
Wow.
stuff. So it's they've done a good job, especially with the lockdown and stuff like that. It's been harder, obviously, to get out, see people or whatever. But now you can remote into gyms and I was recently invited to a raid out in Czechoslovakia.
Wow.
And I had a friend out there, and they invited me to a gym, and I helped battle with them and stuff like that, and we all had a chance to catch it. So it's
Wow. That's crazy. This is
yeah,
crazy. Oh my God. We need Godzilla gyms. We need places where we can go to beat up other monsters. We need something like
right.
that.
Well, it's
Oh,
it's funny is because there's other games that have trying to take the swing and miss the opportunity with the popularity of Pokemon Go. That Niantic, the same company, released a Harry Potter version.
hmm.
Um, I played it for a month or two, then I was like, all right, but I've always kind of stuck with Pokemon Go. But there's been other variations. There was a Jurassic Park one. I don't know if that's still going on, but same idea, like that whole augmented reality, like, hey, look, there's a T-Rex right in my backyard. I'm gonna go catch it, or
Wow.
So other franchises have tried to capitalize on the popularity, so to speak, with their version of characters or what have you. But it's just Pokemon has so much sustainability and popularity. I think that's what's keeping it going.
Yeah, this is definitely a phenomenon. I mean, it's killing me because it's like so many people out there are playing the game, talking about the game. You're seeing stuff on Facebook all the time. It's amazing, the amount of adults. Now I know people that, like, I'm 54, and I know people that are in their 60s that are playing this.
Yep.
And it's I guess it's okay. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Here, according to Niantic, more than 400,000 trainers joined several global Pokemon Go events worldwide to unlock rewards in September. In a release last month, Niantic reported more than 111 million friends connected, and had been made with an astonishing 2.2 billion gifts being shared since the company introduced new social features at the end of June. So, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy.
One of the things I always get a kick out of. Hi, Chris. What's up?
Tinkerbell.
One of the things I always get a kick out of is that when people say that still happens, people still play that game. And like, if you go in a Google search and start typing in Pokemon Go, one of the pre-fills will pop up, like, is Pokemon Go dead in 2020, or do people even still play this? But to be honest, Niantic had one of their richest quarters for profits, like the first quarter of the year. I think they made over $3 billion. They year to date, since the game started in 2016, I think they've made over $65 billion in revenue.
So people like Chris Sanders are buying into this.
Yeah, Brad got me hooked.
I try to reel him back. He like plays for a little bit, then he won't. I know he's a very busy guy, but yeah. So that's
busy.
I like
whatever.
I don't know what that means.
I like to. No, I like to try and get my friends to play too, because it's something I enjoy thoroughly, and I get a kick out of it, and I love when I work in the office. I've been working from home since March because of all of this, and but when I work in the office on lunch breaks, a couple of my coworkers and I will go out. We'll time our lunches. If there's raids outside the park, we'll go out together on lunch and do raids and stuff like that. So
wow,
that's part of the appeal and the fun of it.
So, Chris, you got into it because of Brad?
Yeah, Brad got me hooked on it. I tried playing it at prior, maybe 2 years ago, and then I really couldn't get into it because I didn't understand it. But Brad's the master of figuring out things.
I'm eating.
Ooh, was that pizza?
Fine. That was Cindy, but she's eating. I didn't see her little finger waving, but that's okay. But so what do you think of the game, Chris? What's the draw for you?
It's just the fact of it keeps me active. You walk around, do stuff like that. Like we were in Gettysburg. Me and Brad probably played that game for 16 hours straight.
Wow.
I mean, there's tons of gyms and stuff on the battlefield. The hotel, you've got to go down the elevator, walk over 100 feet just to get this one Pokemon. You're like, fuck, I can't reach him from here.
Yeah, just out of reach.
Wow. That is crazy. I mean, like I said, I was telling Brad, it's like when I went with Cindy, I mean, we were in Gettysburg, or she drove around, and we would go to these places, and she would do her little battles, and it was crazy. This girl, I mean, we'll get her back up here in a second when she's done it, but she would get up here, she would get all excited about it, and all this. It's just, I guess I get giddy like that too about Godzilla stuff, but it's just it's kitty. I love kitty cats. We just lost ours, so I got to get a new one. No, he's got a peek. What is that? What character is that?
This is a Vaporeon. So it's
A
it's one of the many.
Vaporeon?
Yeah, it's an evolution of Eevee, which
I was like, put me in, coach. That's Vaporeon.
well, you can see all
Coach.
you can see all the other ones behind me. Like I'm kind of
Okay. Since all right, now we just have to look at my shirt really quick.
Start a revolution.
I bet you start a revolution. Nice.
Yes. So because everybody's gonna see like part of it, and they're gonna be like, what does her shirt say? Stop bitching, start a revolution. Just do it.
Wow.
It could be a Pokemon Go revolution. It's fine.
There you go.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Brad. Hi, Teddy Poo. I love you. I'm
Love
sorry.
you too.
I literally got home, had to rush around my house super fast, and I had Jet, my son, my youngest, make me a plate for dinner, and then I had to eat some as I was doing my podcast. I couldn't even.
There you go.
Like, I'm gonna eat my snacks on here
A
with
fat
you.
bomb, a fat keto fat bomb.
That stuff works, dude. I just dropped like 30 pounds, so
How much?
30.
Listen, I have eliminated 28 pounds through keto, so
That's good stuff.
it is good stuff.
Well, I found it all, so I'm good.
I'm with you, Teddy.
Thanks, Brad.
I tell him to he
I got
needs
plenty
to
of
go
insulation.
Well, we're gonna put the big boys on this side and the skinny ones on that side. There we go. We got you. We got you now.
He's just what is it?
You're echoing, Chris.
Yeah, I'm all
Echo.
He's in a void. Hello.
He's in a Pokemon void where he can't reach the stops and he can't get his
Oh no, that's not a
Pokemon.
good place to
That's
be.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Brad's
is there any shiny Pokemon there?
Oh.
He's actually echoing a little bit too. But I think it's because you don't have headphones in. That's
Oh
what I
my
think it is.
god! Look at your little guys behind you too. Oh my god!
Yeah,
There is a Pikachu back there. I do recognize Pikachu. I don't know what the other ones are, but I know what Pikachu is, and that's because of the movie.
Yeah, this is actually Detective Pikachu.
I was just gonna say that's Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, the movie. Oh, there it is. Phew.
Pikachu!
Yeah, and I'm wearing a Pikachu onesie. Actually, it's really warm though. That's why I pulled the hood back. But
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it so much!
there's actually a tail on the back of it.
Please show us your booty.
Oh man.
I
Where
don't know.
did Chris go?
Oh, Chris, you. I guess I threatened to show my tail, and Chris runs away.
All right, so the movie Pokemon. What did you guys think about that?
The Detective Pikachu one.
Yeah.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did too.
Yeah, when it came out, of course, nervous. You see the trailer, and I was telling my wife about it, and she's kind of like, "Oy." But when I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, Ryan Reynolds is the voice of Pikachu," and she's like, "I'll go see it."
And he was really funny.
It's
Exactly.
just, unfortunately, he's a fuzzy yellow character until near the end. Spoiler alert, near the end of the movie. But yeah, I was like, hey, Ryan Reynolds, you'll want to see this. Let's go watch it. So I actually did go to the movie theater in this onesie because I'm crazy like that. But
Oh my god, I love that so much.
yeah,
Where
I do
did-
that. I did
where
that
did
with Ninja
Chris go?
Turtles.
Chris just stopped in quick for us. Just he
Oh.
he wasn't gonna stay. He just stopped in quick. So
Bye.
but, yeah.
Got it.
One of my cats walks
Yeah,
by.
we're actually getting the echo from Cindy. So
God damn it.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's me. I got my headset in, but I do.
she
Heard the echo
she
as well.
hates wearing them.
Yeah,
I hate wearing these in
this
my
has
ear
become a
holes.
big part of
That's
my
why you
daily.
should get like these.
Yeah.
Bane of my existence.
Well,
Yeah, this is come in really handy when I first started working from home. I had some like headphones, just like the earbud things, but the headphone jack on my state laptop doesn't seem to work right. So I ended up having to get this wireless headset, and have the good old USB for it. So I
Yeah,
wear this
that's
thing
definitely.
way too many hours a day.
I like wearing these because the earbuds bother me. I don't like the earbuds. So.
And these fall out of my ear holes.
Oh, those are the wireless, the AirPod thingies.
Yeah, these are like skull candy, I think.
Skull candy, yeah.
Skull candy.
So Cindy, let's go to you. I'll ask you the same question as I asked Brad. How long have you been playing Pokemon Go?
Since 2016.
So when it came out?
Yeah. I was a little later to the game, like just a couple months later. My niece and her boyfriend were the ones who... We have a Pokemon Go group in our area on Facebook, so we like coordinate with everybody, and we're like, okay, who's doing this raid? But my niece started the group, and so we've been in it and do the group ever since. I wax and wane with my game. I'm lazy sometimes, or it depends on how busy I am. Like sometimes it's just like, Teddy, you know how I am with social media. Like I'm not on it that much, and it's
no,
kind of
she's
the same
terrible.
Way. I am. I really am. And when you go to like if I get overwhelmed or something, or I'm like, I've been like fiending on it for a month, and all of a sudden I'll be doing nothing on my game for a while.
Yeah, I'm one of those crazy. I play it like every day.
Now, Cindy, you have a whole
my
group.
My niece too.
You have a group?
We have a whole... It's huge. Hang on.
Now, Brad, do you have a group too, you said?
I do, actually. So I work... So I live in Maine, but I work in one city and I live in another. So I'm in multiple messenger groups. I have one for like where I work, and then one for where I live, to coordinate raids and chat trades with friends, stuff like that. Oh, the cat behind me. Oh, no, she just ran.
I have one in the town, like it's several towns of us.
Yep.
Because we're little towns. And then we have Webster, which is like bigger. And then there's also a Rochester group. I keep that one for my niece, so when we're going out to Rochester and doing those, she's in charge of that one.
Yeah, I assume that must be huge. Like, being on the coast of Maine, not nowhere near as big as Rochester. Like, biggest for us would be like Portland, which is like an hour and a half south of me. But, but I got one in Rockland and I got one in Augusta, which is a bit bigger, city. But each chat has probably 100 or so people in there, and
yeah, there's got to be around almost 75.
So every city, every town has Pokemon, and it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, one of the
we go on vacation. We go on vacation and make sure we get gifts and stuff to send to our people from that place, so they can get eggs to hatch for distance.
Yep, distance trades.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay, we need to break this down so we can...
Is it good that you got a girl that's a nerd too?
Okay, so...
Alright, I'm going to look in my Pokemon Go group.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the strategy of this game is to collect these monsters.
Yeah. And you want them shiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have horrible luck with that, but that's like I want the shinies, but probably over half the ones I do have I got from trades because I have some good friends.
Why do you want shiny ones?
They are like ultra rare. They're like different versions of the regular Pokemon. So like that Pikachu, every Pokemon has a shiny version, and it's like I think I've done enough reading online research, but like the odds of getting one in the wild are usually like 1 out of 450. And
are they stronger? Are they?
No, they're usually weaker.
Most of the time, they're actually crappier. It's just the way they look. They're shiny, sparkly. Like,
Yeah, and we just all want the shinies.
oh, kitty.
Oh.
Here's a fluffy mon. She was. Yeah, it's a Meowth. It's a Skitty.
Yes, it's a Meow. Where's mine? He left. I don't have any more chicken for him.
Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm still trying to get all this. So, you want strong Pokemon.
Yes.
The strongest ones you can get.
Mm-hmm.
That's so that you can. The point is just to battle and to take over other areas. Is that the point, or to just is it kind of like the person with the most toys wins type of thing? I mean, what's I mean, I know how Cindy gets excited about it, and like I played it for a little bit. It wasn't that long, but it's like, you always got like, for me, I always got these little, I don't know, frumpy looking things all the time, and nothing really cool. And I never saw a Pikachu.
Yeah, you don't see them in the wild too often unless there's special events, and then you see tons of them. Like for example, with Halloween coming up, they'll usually do an event for a week or two where they have special spawns. And like last year, well, I think every year, Pikachu's had a different hat. So like one year, Pikachu had a witch's hat as a costume variant. So, but in that case, Pikachu spawned everywhere over that week or two. But on a normal occasion, you don't see him too often, which is kind of funny because he's kind of the overall mascot, if you will.
Right. Okay, so I am actually looking at...
I have 113 people in our chat.
Wow.
I just counted them.
That's funny.
That's super nerdy.
So I'm going to mention a couple of these Pokemon, and then you guys tell me good or bad, or basically what good are they, I guess, because I'm not sure. So like a Bulbasaur.
Right behind you, over to the
this one. Yeah.
Yep.
Bulbasaur.
Look,
Which one is it?
I'd be a good teammate for you.
That's a Bulbasaur. So what are
he's wearing a hat?
I was like, he's wearing a hat and tie though.
So what is he good for? Are they good for anything? Because I know I got a lot of those at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, one of the much maligned updates to the game over the past few weeks was Mega Evolutions. I don't know.
Yes, I didn't understand it, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if you had gotten into that, Cindy. So it makes Mega Venusaur, his evolved form, like even stronger than he normally is. From a fighting perspective in gyms or to take down raid bosses and stuff, it's not one you would typically use per se. But the Venusaur, so his evolved form, because some Pokemon evolve. Bulbasaur turns into Ivysaur, which turns into Venusaur, which is a huge version of that. He's much stronger.
Yeah,
and he looks huge.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
All right, so what about a Charmander?
I have him too.
Charmander's right behind him.
Yep.
He's super cute. I love Charmander.
Yeah. Me too.
I think that was my starter.
Huge fan.
Who was your starter?
And actually, my starter was Charmander as well, and I still have him.
Too. Yes,
I started him so I didn't accidentally trade him, because at first, before we knew anything about strength of the Pokemon in the game and stuff, the preconceived notion was like, well, the higher this number, CP, which is combat power, which is like, what is that? But so it was like, oh, if it's a higher that means it's strong, it's good. But there's this thing called internal values, which you have to do some IVs. So I'm actually wearing Charizard slippers.
Oh my god!
So because I can't help myself.
I love it.
So this is evolved form. You got Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard.
Charizard.
I feel like Spaceballs, the toilet papers. Pokemon, the slipper.
That's hysterical. I haven't seen Spaceballs in so long now. I need to go and watch it. Thank you. I appreciate you, Brad.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Well, you know how.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, how everyone has a mask now, and it's all over your Facebook feed. So like, and I'm a sucker. I'm like, well, if I have to wear a mask, I want to have something cool on it. I have a Ninja Turtle one, but I've been seeing ones for Spaceballs themed stuff, and there's a mask that says Spaceballs the mask on it.
Jesus.
My God, you're kidding me! That's amazing.
I was like, I kind of almost want to get that.
You should. That's hysterical. I have my mask that I've been wearing lately. I have one that has little hearts and says love on it. It's pink.
Oh,
and
nice.
It's got different. Then I have one that has trolls on it.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That's cute. But I have a Marvel one.
Ooh.
It has Iron Man.
Oh, I was gonna say, hopefully Iron Man's on there.
Black Widow and
Thor. Is Thor on there?
No.
Captain America.
Spider-Man. It's my God, why can't
Wolverine? He's one of my faves. But
I wish. Okay, so
we're all over the nerdverse here. So.
Apparently, let's get back to Pokemon. So what is a? Go ahead.
I was literally wearing. I was Marvel Universe yesterday. I had Spider-Man shirt. I had Spider-Man socks, and I had my Marvel mask on.
She's such a nerd. You really are a nerd, Cindy.
I really am.
Okay, so a Charizard.
Yeah.
A Charizard. Yep.
Okay,
that's
it looks
what
like
we
a
were just
dragon.
talking about.
That's what the Charmander turns into?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's Charmeleon and then Charizard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What about a Squirtle?
A Squirtle. He's right there.
Yeah.
You got a Squirtle too?
Yes,
Okay.
he's a little turtle. Squirtle
turtle.
Yep. And that is the one that turns into the Blastoise?
Blastoise.
Yeah, War Turtle
right?
and then Blastoise. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that.
War
Very
Turtle
nice.
and then Blastoise. Though.
Okay, so what is a Venusaur?
Venusaur is we just talked about that with Bulbasaur.
That's the one that goes with Bulbasaur. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he does sort of look like him, I guess.
Well,
no, wait a minute. In the Pikachu movie or Pokemon movie, wasn't they like the ones that brought that one guy's Pikachu back to heal him? Wasn't it that?
Yeah, all those Bulbasaurs.
Yes,
in the forest. Nice.
Look at me.
Yep.
Look at me.
What a good memory
Look at you.
have.
Someone's watched the movie. Very nice.
I actually own the movie.
Oh, me too.
I
of
like
course.
That.
All
I
right.
don't have the movie. I'm not a big enough nerd. That's too
bad.
I had to, and then when my nephew comes over, I got him into it now, and his parents aren't so hyped about that. So of course now it's everything Pikachu this, Pikachu that, and
that's super cute.
But they're like, I blame you, and I'm like, you're welcome.
Is the War Turtle this part of the Squirtle thing?
Yes, it's the second evolution.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
evolutions are what they turn into when you power them up.
Okay.
Leveling up.
All right. So what is it? Rattata?
Yep.
Rattata. And I like to say
Ratatouille?
hang on. Kakuna Rattata.
Oh, nice.
What a wonderful life.
Oh,
Kakuna Rattata.
Jesus Christ. Cindy. All right, how about a Kakuna?
It's hysterical.
What is a Kakuna?
It's a weird looking little thing.
Yeah, it's the evolved form of a Weedle.
Yeah,
of Weedle. A Weedle?
I was going to say Caterpie, but it's Weedle.
Yeah, it's the other version. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like.
Oh, I see what a Weedle is. Okay, that's ugly.
Yeah.
It kind of it sort of looks like
Pizza the Hut, Tom Nelly.
Yeah, it sort of looks like Mothra's first form.
Oh, Butterfree. Yeah, Butterfree could be
Weedle.
like a Mothra, I guess.
Weedle looks like the larva of Mothra.
I have an annoying fly, and it's going to be dead soon.
Okay. So there's a Sparrow, or a Spearow.
Spearow.
Yep.
A Pig A Pidgey? A
Pidgey.
Pidgey?
Yep.
Phew,
And then
God. A
Pidgey,
Fearow?
Geodude.
A Fearow?
Yep. Fearow comes from.
Spearow.
Okay. All right.
I was hoping he would get that one by himself.
No, I was thinking that.
Okay.
that. There's an Arbok, which looks like a
Hi,
snake.
Nick.
Yep.
Arbok.
What's funny is if you look at the way it's
backwards.
spelled, backwards is Cobra.
What?
It is.
And same with Ekans.
Yep,
Ekans is
snake.
snake backwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they had a little fun when naming them. They did little things like that.
Yeah.
I think so. I like the Beedrill.
Beedrill.
That's funny
Yep.
looking.
I like Beedrill too.
That's so Kakuna turns into Beedrill.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so it kind of comes from the evolved from that pod into like a wasp or bee, basically.
And the Butterfree is a part of the Weeble thing or Weedle thing?
Caterpie. It's a little green.
Caterpie?
It looks like a Weedle, but it's green.
Oh my gosh.
And
Look at
that
how
turns
many of
into
these things there is. Oh my god.
A Metapod and
A Psyduck.
ooh, Psyduck. I got
I
one.
love Psyduck. Yes.
Psyduck. Psyduck.
Here's Psyduck.
Oh my god, these are crazy.
Psyduck was in the movie too. Don't you remember?
Yes, it was. It
He was
was.
the detective girl's
He blows up
companion.
or something. He gets nervous
Yes,
and
they blew up.
Well, which
Yeah.
is funny because it's a psychic duck. So Psyduck.
It's like,
Meowth?
mhm.
Meowth, the talking cat in the cartoon.
I just got my first. They called it something else. It was a Meowth, but I didn't see that form of it. It's a galaxy. Is that what it's called?
Galarian form.
Galarian. Yeah.
Or well, there's a Lowland Meowth in the game in Pokemon Go right now. So different variant. And then you do have the Galarian one, which kind of looks like a Viking, actually.
Yeah, it does. I'm like,
Yeah,
what is
with
wrong
the-
with its fur? It is not a happy kitty.
Yeah, it's like Viking Meowth. That's what I call it.
There's like a lot of like Mook? Mewk?
Oh, Muck.
Muck?
Muck.
And
yeah,
then
it's just like a
Grimer?
purple. It's a purple slime
Purple
ball.
slime ball. But I like the Alolan form of it.
Yeah. Yep. It's
It's
like
pretty.
kind of
Okay,
multicolored.
Raichu or Raichu? Is that
Oh,
a part of the
Raichu.
Pokemon?
Raichu.
Yep, that's
Raichu
actually
is
Pikachu's.
Part of
Pikachu.
Pikachu, that's what I meant, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. I can't believe there's that many of these things.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
there's a full list here on the internet
Yes.
that I'm looking at.
yeah.
There's a huge list.
There's lots of good resources for the Pokedex is what it's called,
Yeah.
and so that catalog basically all of the Pokemon. And I think last I checked, there's over 800. So
Oh wait,
This
what
is
does Nick say?
bizarre. This is
Nick
bizarre.
says, Nick says, like I said, some of the Pokemon are based on some of the kaiju from
Godzilla and Chimera, yeah.
there you go. Nice.
Yeah, I see that because they're I mean the one what is this? The Venomoth does look like Mothra.
Oh yeah, Venomoth. Yep.
Yeah, it's Venomoth.
You know, so they are kind of, you know, that way, I guess.
Yeah, especially if you look at some of the legendary Pokemon, which are like the really big ones, the really strong, tough ones. Some of those, like the dragons and stuff like that, they're huge in comparison.
Who's your
to
favorite,
some of the-
Brad?
Oh boy, I know, right? Is it a cop out to say Pikachu just because I have so much Pikachu stuff?
Vivillon
But,
looks
I mean,
like
Charmander.
one
I've always loved Charmander. I mean, he was my starter. I had a habit in all the games that I've played of like getting fire starters.
I love it.
But so last fall when this came out, Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided to change it up because, like, with all the other games I've played in the past, I've always picked a fire starter. Typically, I actually started with a grass type Pokemon, and his name was Grookey, and he was kind of funny because it was a little monkey with a branch, and I don't know, I thought he looked funny and was kind of cool. So I'm like, I'll change it up. But man, favorite. I mean, Jeepers. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, I've always just kind of Pikachu and Charmander, but
I just find this to be amazing because there are like Cindy. I was telling Brad this, that I was doing the research on. It's like over 800 million downloads of this game. And it's amazing how many people play it. Like, I remember when, what was it called? It was called, it was sort of like that. You went to different locations, you looked for these things, and then...
Ingress, probably?
No, God, no, I can't think of it. But you had to go and find where these people have left something, and you had to go and check it out.
Oh, the
Geocaching?
Geocaching. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's what this reminds me of, just like with animated things, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, more interactive version of geocaching.
Right.
Yeah. If you didn't see my comment earlier, Teddy, Squirtle is based on Gamera since he spins when attacks, except he spits water instead of fire. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's interesting.
More kaiju references or
Yeah, kaiju.
lore?
Yeah. Do you have any three-headed dragons?
There actually is.
I think so. Yeah.
They're Hydreigon. I think that's how you say it. The Dino evolves his final form.
Yeah.
I believe it's called Hydreigon. He has 3 heads.
Let's see. There you go. So there's another part of Godzilla intertwined in this game.
Boom, who knew?
Yeah, who knew? I mean,
Yeah,
they were
because
made.
T-Char.
You know.
T-Char is like
Ooh,
Godzilla.
yeah, that's true, right? Yeah.
T-Char, Tyrannosaurus, or no,
Yeah, Tyranitar. Yeah.
Tyranitar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just call him T-Tar, but
Does he spit
T-Char!
fire?
That's what we call him. T-Char!
Does he spit fire?
I think he can learn to move Fire Blast in the game, but that's not the most beneficial move for him because he's not a fire type. But
Exactly.
but that's just dealing with like
Okay, so
battling stuff.
what do you mean fire type? Like they come from different elements?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
This thing gets too there's too much with this, so it breaks down into elements as well.
See, it fell out of my ear hole.
So early on, remember the website I told you about, the Pokemon Go Hub?
Yeah.
Wonderful resource because there's a huge database on there, and it has all the generations by list, and it also breaks them down by type. So you can see, all the fire types. If you want to see all the electric types, water types, what have you. For the game itself, for Pokemon Go itself, it's an awesome resource.
Okay, so what is, in your opinions then, what is the strongest Pokemon out there that you can get?
I don't have him.
I mean, is there such a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone just kind of off the top of their head says, "Oh, Mewtwo."
Yeah.
And with the way the game is set up, as far as like DPS, as they call it, damage per second, when you're doing raids and battles, they introduced, it's probably less than a year ago, Shadow Pokemon. And so with Pokemon Go Fest, usually happens every year in Chicago, like around
I went
July.
last year.
Oh, you did? I've been wanting to go to a real world event. I haven't been to one yet.
Oh my God! If we would have gone again this year, if we were able to.
So it was
It
remote
was so much fun.
or worldwide this year,
Yeah.
and it was going on when we were in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
So
I did it too. I bought
Nice.
the ticket.
So did you get the Shadow Mewtwo? That was like the end research. Like at the end of it, you got a Shadow Mewtwo.
I don't know now. Let me see.
So supposedly,
I had to have.
according to like the people that do all the
But didn't they
digging in
make
the
us?
code, Shadow Mewtwo is supposedly the strongest one in the game right now. Even if it's bad IVs, like a maxed out Shadow Mewtwo will
Really?
supposedly wipe everything. So, yeah.
That's good to know.
I'm still kind of confused sitting here, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I just don't see the fascination, but like what I said to Brad, I mean, I collect Godzillas, so it's like, to me, I could sit back and say, what's the strongest Godzilla that, in the franchise, and, and go that route, but I don't, because it's my favorite Godzillas, it's like, that's how we pick them. It's like, who's our favorite?
Yeah, exactly.
I want this Shelder to be shiny, but he's not.
Oh, I love the shiny version of him because he's orange.
He's orange. It's my favorite color.
It's really cool. But like if you evolve him, the shiny form of like I don't like how you can barely tell it's shiny. Like
what is this one? Oh, it's a Stantler.
Oh wow, don't see those in the wild too often, unless around Christmas because it's kind of like a
Right.
reindeer Pokemon. So.
It is. I'll show you my Stantler.
All right, so Nick put in here. He said categories. I guess that's what this is.
I just caught him.
There you go, Stantler. Oh.
Let's see: normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost. That looks like a deer.
Yep.
Steel,
it's
fire, water.
Okay, but look. Here's the CP. It's combat power up here. Can you guys see it?
There you go.
Yep.
Where is it?
Yeah,
I see it.
You had it.
1020.
Yep.
And then you have to look for his IV. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
105, is that what it says? Oh, 102. And then
yeah, you can appraise.
Look at all my Stardust. Do you have that? Do you have Stardust that looks like that?
I have about 7.5 million Stardust.
Jesus! Oh my gosh!
So.
See,
all right. So what is Stardust used for?
So we can power up our Pokemon.
Yep. So it's a thing they use in the game to help power up the Pokemon. You need two things, kind of like in-game currency for your Pokemon. You need candy, which you get from catching more of the same type, and you need Stardust, which you get from every Pokemon that you catch. So the more you have of that, the easier it is for you to be able to power up stuff.
Right.
Okay, so Brad, I'm gonna ask, how much of this do you play?
A little bit. Oh, that one's a 2-star, so he's less than 82%.
Right.
As far as
so
well, I play a little bit.
We tat. So one of the things we do is we check our Pokemon because if they're not worthy, we get rid of them.
Yep.
We sell them to the professor, and he gets smushed. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what makes them worthy?
3 stars.
Well, if you're going to use it for battling, the higher the star rating, the better, because it's stronger. It'll take down things quicker, and it will last longer in battle. So like
this is what I have. This is what I have at my house that I can.
And so you got Sheldar. See some Weedles. Is that a Baltoy?
Yep, Baltoy.
Baltoy.
And Whismer.
Oh, Whismer. Yep. Whismer. Are you? What level are you?
38.
38. All right, so you're almost there.
Can you see it?
Yep.
It's terrible. Hang on, I'll show you.
So, like, that was one of the other things, part of the game, obviously, is collecting the creatures, but also leveling up. Like, with kind of any RPG, you want to level up. You want to get higher level, stronger. Since the inception of the game, the cap has been at level 40.
Yeah.
And I've got enough XP that I've hit level 43 times.
Holy shit!
So you do play. He plays seriously.
He's a serious player. I am a slacker player, obviously.
Sad enough, I have friends in my group, like in one of my groups, like they are like 5 times that. Like I don't even know how, but I'm like, and I feel like I play a good amount. So
yes, my niece, she's been level 40 for so long.
I actually broke.
There's my start date right there, 7/22/16.
7/22. Mine's 7/8/16. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I broke 52,000 catches last week. I think. Like
holy shit.
What I've caught so far in my lifetime.
You want to see how many caught? 9,000.
9,000.
9,267. And you broke 50,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess he plays.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's a player.
There's daily quests and stuff like that, so I make sure I do those. But then they have this buddy system that they started, so I swap out buddies probably 5 or 6 times a day to try and level them up quicker. And
wow.
But yeah, play at least an hour or two a day. But
Why do I have a feeling it's more like 4 hours?
well, it's on and off, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's way more than 4 hours.
Well, yeah, like events like this weekend actually there's a community day.
Yes.
On Sunday, and
we
that
get
runs
shinies.
Shiny Porygon.
Oh, it's the shiny.
So it'll be the first time he's available in the game. So on community days, which happen Porygon, sorry.
Oh, Porygon, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was my fault.
Those happen once a month. They have a featured Pokemon, and typically in the past it was for 3 hours, but now with the pandemic lockdown stuff, they're trying to make it more accessible, better. That now it's a 6-hour window for you to catch stuff. And they typically release a new shiny version of a Pokemon that's not in game, though they kind of threw that recipe out the window. Recently, they've kind of rehashed some Pokemon they've already released. But this Sunday from 11 to 5 is a community day, so
we have fun.
You're like a Pokemon expert, Brad.
Yes, he is. He's good.
Wow.
Super good.
I stay up to date. That website I mentioned helps a lot, but there's other resources out there. But just having a shared interest and having a lot of friends that play too, we all kind of keep each other up to date with like, hey, did you see this is coming? Or
we'll post it like in our chat.
There's lots of really cool
infograms and stuff.
Groups, infograms on Twitter and Facebook. They'll put together like nice infographics for like raid bosses. And like what you should use and what's the best thing and all this stuff. So the resources are out there, which is awesome. I mean, there's so much, like you said, support behind the game because it's so popular. Like that, and the fact that it's been going for 4 years, and Niantic keeps throwing out events to kind of keep it fresh, because it can obviously be very stagnant and just be like, I'm bored with it.
They're making a ton of money off of it, so of course they're
exactly. They're doing something right.
I mean, billions of dollars on this game.
Yeah. I know I've paid for coins.
Oh yeah. Well, it'd be impossible to kind of go where you want to go. You can only earn 50 coins a day as far as a cap. So it would take forever to, it's all like with any free to play game. Yeah. Depending on how much you're interested in it or what you want to put into it, kind of thing. But
do you have a iPhone or no?
No, I got a Samsung, a Galaxy, Android. Yep.
Yeah, because there's a big deal because iOS.
Oh yeah.
Apple put out the whole new operating system number 14, and Pokemon wasn't working. If you had updated, you couldn't use your Pokemon because there wasn't an update for that system for Pokemon Go. So the people that had already downloaded it and didn't know, they couldn't play their game. And it was a big deal.
Big time on Twitter, I saw that a lot. Like, please fix iOS 14, please. Like, people that had those phones were like, tagging Niantic and all that stuff, saying, hey, guess what?
This is a serious game. This is a serious thing for a lot of people. I mean,
absolutely, it really is. I mean, because right here you can see somebody screenshotted from their phone.
The Niantic support. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So it literally says, trainers, Pokemon Go will be supporting iOS 14 in its next update, 0.187, which will be coming out soon. To continue playing Pokemon Go on your iOS device, we recommend not upgrading your device to iOS 14 until Pokemon Go version 0.187 is available to you. Because it's not working. You can't,
that's crazy.
You can't play if you update. So when somebody has updated, that's how we found out about it.
Yeah,
a couple days ago.
Someone in a group with an iPhone.
Yep, they updated and they're like, God damn it, I can't play my game now.
Oh no.
Oh, they were so mad.
I bet.
And they're like, for all of you guys that have iOS, have Apples, they're like, do not update your phone. Do not. You will not be able to play. Yeah, you can't fix it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
but that's how the kinds of things we update with each other,
So I found my Pokemon Go on my lap
Oh,
on
I
my
never saw the Wurmple shiny.
Oh, shiny
it's
Wurmple?
purple.
Yep.
I found it on my tablet. I forgot that I put it on there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I have one of those Wurmple things. Something that looks like a caterpillar.
Yep, a Wurmple.
What's this other thing?
Oh, that's what I was checking. I was trying to show one of the infographics
I'll load my game here.
All right. Let me see if I can.
As we all, I'm like, hey, hang on, let me get my game up.
Load screen.
And my
load
chat.
Screen. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't updated the load screen in a while.
No, they haven't.
They're
I
very
like
lazy
so
with that.
in Chicago last year, it was really cool. They took all of
I'm
the
gonna knock anything
screens,
over.
the
fuck it. Let
opening
me take it
screens,
off there.
and they made big, huge pictures of them, so you could stand next to them and take pictures of yourself with the screen.
Oh, rad.
It was so cool. Like, I suggest you go to, especially Chicago.
I got. Oh, where am
Shit.
I? Oh, I got a Snorlax.
Oh,
hanging out.
shit!
That doesn't happen too often.
Oh,
I should probably catch 'em.
Look at him.
Okay. See, this is what I got on my
Nope.
screen.
I see a Wurmple. You got the Execute and Weedle. Yeah.
So, and I'm only level 14, I think.
Level
Is
14.
that what that means down
Aw, that's so cute.
there? You know, it's 14.
So-
Like I said, I gave up on it.
Where am I? I know. Oh, there I am. So there's the Shadow Mewtwo. He has looks like he needs
Bradachoo.
Visine. Yeah, Bradachoo and Mewtwo. And so
I have to look for.
So there's my. Yeah, so 62 million XP.
Jesus.
Walked 3,700 kilometers since I started playing.
Holy shit balls. How many kilometers?
3,700.
52? Oh, 3,700.
Yep. So
Nick
let's
says.
catch the Snorlax.
Yes, I love
Snorlax.
the Snorlax. You have him right behind you, too.
And he is,
right?
yeah, he's over here.
Yes. I love Snorlax.
So let's catch him.
You
and
didn't
see if
see
he's...
my comment earlier. Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw that one. Oh, boy. Nick says, normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, steel,
You listed
fire,
them all?
water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, fairy, dark.
I think there's
Pokemon,
18?
not
Is there-
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like what
So,
Tom Nally said.
unfortunately, this Snorlax is not good. He's
Aww.
cool looking, but you know
He's so cute, though.
he is. So we talked about. Let's
Mhm.
see. What do you want to show for shiny?
Oh, here's an infographic. These are nice. So it shows
Oh, there you go.
the mega battles.
Yep.
And so it goes through and tells you all about what's going to be available, when it's going to be available, who, where, what level, what you'll get.
So this
Yeah.
is.
So I don't
we talked about
understand the whole
Charizard.
mega things.
It's a
really.
Wow, that's
Charizard.
cool looking.
Yeah, he's
It is.
badass. So
I
a
like my
shiny
shiny.
version. Yeah, you have one. I love
Do
shiny.
you have one?
Shiny
I love the
Charizard. I
shiny.
love shiny. So
I love
basically,
shiny
he's just a
Charizard.
different variant. Instead of orange, he's black, but he looks even more badass. So,
Super badass.
super badass.
I love black dragons.
See, one of the things that got me, you run out of the Pokemon balls, and then you have to
Yes.
purchase them.
Yep.
Well,
You-
that's
no, you don't
where
have to.
spinning
You-
stops.
You gotta
Spinning
spin,
Pokestops.
spin.
Yep.
Yep. Spin Pokestops. Or
So,
do raid battles.
just
or
across
do-
the street from me. So if I zoom out, there's a softball
I just
field,
gotta.
and so there's a gym, and you see those little blue square things by the road.
Yeah.
Those are called Pokestops, and if you spin them, that's how you get items.
Mm-hmm.
So popular thing to do is to go downtown, which I actually did after work tonight, because I'd been out of the house for a little bit. So went downtown after work and parked in the park, and there's a plethora of Pokestops and gyms. Spun all the stops. When I came home, I had like double the amount of Pokeballs I had. So
That's nice.
it's a good way to do it without
I
having
have
to
a
pay
lot right
for
now.
them. 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like to pay for Pokeballs for sure.
Me neither.
I try to go spin the stops and load up on them that way.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a lot of stuff in my bag.
Plus gifts too. Gifts have been a huge thing with like friends on your friends list. If
Yes.
you open, like last night, I was down to probably about 50 Pokeballs, but I still have over 500 Ultra Balls, so I'm pretty good there.
Oh, Jesus. Right? I
but
guess
so
so, my friend.
I opened about 20 gifts or so, and I was back well over 100 Pokeballs. So they've done a good job to, you know, because you can't get out as often now. You open up a gift and boom, hey, there's 10 Pokeballs or there's 5.
That's nice. Actually.
So, and you can open up to 30 gifts a day. So that helps.
Now, somebody once, I think it was Cindy, sent me a gift once.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to it. I don't know
should
if
be,
I haven't
if you hadn't
opened
opened it, it should still be there.
Yeah.
You go to your friends list and you
He
can
probably
see the
doesn't know
little,
how to get there, though.
the little present.
I'm okay, so let me see.
If you tap on your little bubble in the corner, the picture of your avatar, it will bring
bubble.
up your. So in the bottom
I'm sorry,
left-hand
guys.
corner. Oh, you yawning again?
Oh,
Red
the
Bull
picture
time.
of me with my little creature that I have?
Yep. If you click
What
on
is-
that.
I just got a Snivy. I'm just trying to catch a Snivy right now.
Ooh, Snivy. And you buried it. Very nice.
Yeah,
I have
buried it.
I don't know what this creature is. Illumise?
Lumies.
Illumise?
Lumies, Lumies.
Yeah, that's what my creature is.
However you'd like to say it. I don't know.
I don't know how I
I
got
got
him.
him.
Nice.
I got the Snivy.
Snivy.
I don't know how I got this thing, but I got it. He's my creature. So
Look at him. Poor little Snivy.
Snivy.
Oh, it took it away. Hang on a second.
okay, so I go to my friends list.
Yep. And then if you
Oh, look
you
at
should be able
that.
to just scroll up and down and you should see if there's any gifts available. There's different filters too in the bottom right. You can search on friendship level, most recent, things of that nature, A to Z, and it will allow you to
I
see all
have
the
so
different
many.
ones.
Like I don't open my bird. I'm bad. I'm really bad.
What's cool too is your
Actually-
buddy now, like, will actually, if there's Pokestops near you, your buddy will go and get gifts for you and bring them back.
Yes,
So,
it
like,
is.
that's
Oh my
nice.
gosh, Peggy and I have one day to become a best friend.
Ooh, there you go. Well,
So- well,
you
it's
should
actually-
lucky egg it.
I open it. Wait, what should I do?
Yeah, if you want maximum XP, since you're trying to level up, that's one thing we use the chats for a lot too early on. If you're going to go ultra or best buddies with someone,
Mm-hmm.
using a lucky egg doubles the XP that you get from any actions you take.
Yes.
So when you become best buddies with someone, God, was it? It's
You
been a
double
while.
it.
Yeah, is it?
it's
I think you
like-
get 100,000 XP if you use a
I
lucky
think so
egg.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm definitely doing that because I
Yeah,
need it.
so a lot of
I can
times
get
we'll
up to
coordinate,
39, for God's sake.
we'll tag
Yeah,
our
we do
friend and be
too.
like, "Hey, so and so, do you want to go lucky now? We'll throw an egg on, and then so you both get the
Yep.
benefit of the extra XP."
Okay,
Exactly.
Cindy, who is Rock Rebel? Is that Robert?
That's Robert in
Because
Australia.
he sent me a gift. He sent me a couple blue Pokemon balls and some Stardust.
Oh, there you go. Yep,
That's
great balls.
nice, but you want to try and make sure you have room in your Pokemon, like so you can get an egg. That would have been
7K
great getting it from
eggs.
Australia.
I do have eggs.
Oh, from Australia.
You gotta get Robert on your.
I was gonna say
on
you get
your
some
thing.
epic distance on that trade.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you
See,
do,
I don't
my
get it.
friend.
I'm just pushing buttons.
Smash those buttons. Smash them.
Smash them all.
Oh, 2 blue balls. Somebody else
There you
gave me
go.
that. Plus 5 red balls. More
There you go.
I'm
Stardust.
sorry.
See, that's another good
So-
way to stock up without having to.
I'm trying to look for my. Oh wait, I should look in here.
Nick says,
So can
Teddy,
we
I
look
got a
up
good
Shadow?
Pokemon name for you. If you decide to get more involved, it's
Oh, yes.
Teddy Chew.
Teddy Chew.
So
Well,
so one of the things that we
Ooh,
found
yep.
out that when
There
we're
you go.
looking up information is if you're looking up a specific thing, if you want to look up shinies, you
Yep.
put shiny in the bless you, in the search
Gesundheit.
bar, and it'll bring up all the shinies. Well, I
Yep.
put in Shadow because I wanted
Yep.
to see my Shadow Mewtwo. So then I just hit OK, and then you can see all my Shadow Pokemon. Look, I don't have very many,
Yep.
but
Yeah, that search bar is
it has come a long way,
pretty
don't you
intuitive.
think, Brad?
With the best buddy
Mhm.
feature and stuff like that, you can actually search on buddy and like a number value, and it will be whether it's a good buddy, great buddy, best buddy. So like buddy 5, for example, will bring up all your best
Mhm.
buddies. So
What? That's awesome. I didn't
yeah,
know
I
that.
currently have, I think, like 13 best buddies. So,
Wow.
So that
My
little guy that I have, that's
Yep.
like that Illumina whatever, is do I ever get to change him out?
oh yeah, yep,
How do
definitely.
you change him out?
So in the here we go. So in this lower corner, by my name, you can see the picture of the
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yep.
You can click
Yep.
on that bubble, and then he will come up. See, he has a present for me. Shadow Mewtwo has a present for me. But if you scroll, all right, there you go. If you scroll
Oh,
up,
swap buddies.
swap buddies, and then that will allow you to pick.
I just made him stronger,
Nice.
powering up
thing-
my.
You can
that a lot
swap
of
your
people-
buddy 20 more times today.
Yeah. So you can filter through a lot of them throughout the day if you're trying to level them up.
So
I just used
the
all my
CP is what is
YouTube candy
important,
on him.
right?
Yeah, combat power is the. So
So I should go through and look and see what the highest one that I have is?
Yeah, if you go to the red Pokeball on your screen, which is the middle thing.
Uh-huh.
Look at my Shadow Mewtwo.
Holy
It's pretty
crap.
good.
Yeah, way better than mine. I think mine's a 2-star. But from what I was reading after the event, supposedly
Yeah.
even like the lowest IV one is still the strongest Shadow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
better than a good IV Pokemon because you get the
Yeah.
Shadow attack bonus and all that stuff. But
This is probably what, an 80, I think. Maybe it's a little better
let's
than
see.
80.
Well, 3 stars at least 82%.
Oh,
And
right.
you're
That's
15, 15, 10. So that's probably, yeah, you might be pushing 87-ish, maybe. Which is
That's
pretty
awesome.
awesome for a Shadow Mewtwo.
true. Right.
I'd take that. That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah, if you go
I
to your
just leveled him up
Pokemon,
with all my
you
candies.
can filter on the CP, like
Mm-hmm.
what
Mhm.
between highest and lowest. So,
Yes, I like doing
combat
that.
power. So I have a lot
And I still
of
can. He can
10
still go up
CP
a bunch.
stuff. So
See
remember, I was.
where this is? I can also
yeah.
still power him up quite a good chunk.
You know what's cool is if you click on the power up thing, and
Yeah.
you press on the plus button and just hold it down, it will tell you how high it will go and how much candy you need. And how much
Yes, I saw-
Stardust.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Well, it says it because I need more and I don't. I'm all out.
Oh,
It
'cause
says
you don't
need
have
more,
any.
So
Crap.
Yeah,
So as
so
long as you
I
have
can
one
do this.
candy,
I'll just
Well-
put rare candies in
See,
there.
here's a Pikachu with a party hat. So it tell you like Niantic has this thing about putting hats on Pikachu. So
Oh shit! It says I need 274, so it'll go up to the whole way.
that's crazy. It'll be over 4,000, I bet.
What? Yeah, it says 4,132.
Nice.
Okay, so the biggest one that I have with the highest CP is this thing.
Pikachu with sunglasses. And,
I don't know what this thing is.
They
What
called
is
this like Summer Pikachu.
Which
have
one
some
is Summer
fun.
Pikachu? I missed it.
Oh, you. Here you go.
Oh yeah, cute. I just made him up to 3011 now.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't tell me what the name is on this thing that I can see.
I wish we could put like, do not
It's-
power up, or do not
it's-
purify.
Right. Oh, well, we got. Oh, you got a cast form, snowy cast form. 742.
Yeah.
That's the highest thing that I have.
Plenty of room to go. So I'm trying to find.
Teddy
So
Chill.
they do a great tie-in with like the movie and stuff. So like, here's a Detective Pikachu hat.
Mm.
So cute.
One of my
No.
favorites that came out last Halloween was him wearing this little Mimikyu.
Yes.
It's so stinking cute. Like,
Did you get the other ones that were wearing like Cubone?
Oh yeah, like you got the the Ryalu hat or Lucario hat.
Oh, I don't know if I got that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to look it up. So what could I look up? I just look up.
You can, I think you can search on costume or with costume, something like that, in the search bar, and it will pull up all the variants. Of,
Shit! It says costume. I just put
Yep.
costume in.
There you go. Yep.
Well, see, I have like all these different creatures in here that I don't even remember getting, but
Oh, right here, Charmander that has Pikachu hat.
Yeah, that was a Go Fest thing. Yep.
Yep.
They did that with Squirtle too and Bulbasaur.
Yep.
so
like the
anything
witch
like
hat.
under 100 like CP, I should get rid of.
See Mimikyu. No, not necessarily.
It depends if like I have a soft spot obviously for some of these costume ones that I try to keep. Kind of a hoarder in the sense of.
Oh, I do have it.
I got like, oh, there you go.
I
Nice.
didn't even realize it.
That's awesome. I try to keep a living dex, so I try to keep at least one or two of every Pokemon type I've caught, which also causes problems for storage because I have I'm close to my 3,400 storage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm bad with mine. Oh, here's another one. Bulbasaur with
Oh, yep. There you go. I believe that was the Ninkata. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Ninkata mask.
And then, but I thought, oh yeah, Squirtle was wearing.
Oh, the top hat.
Yes.
That was supposed to be like the mask. Yep.
Yeah.
So how was the event in Chicago? That must have been really cool. Like to
my
go to
god.
a real event put on by Niantic and stuff.
We had so much fun. Here's another one with Charizard.
With the Charizard. I love that.
Yeah.
Pikachu has so many costume hats. It's crazy.
I know it.
I'm trying to think of like I'm going through what I got, which looks like the coolest thing
with
to
the
have.
Pikachu hat.
It's like off to the side.
Right. I had a Cubone one, and it was either a Cubone costume or it was either Cubone. No, somebody was in a Cubone costume, I thought.
Boy, oh boy. Trying to remember.
But I can't find it. I don't think it was Cubone in something else, but either way, I don't see either of them.
I don't know. All I know is I went from this little thing that I had to this thing that looks like a goddamn like what do they call it, a Norith?
Oh, Anorith?
Yeah.
It's like a fossil bug type Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a bug.
Yep. Yeah, it actually
It's a bug.
evolves into the Armaldo. So it's just like a bigger
bug.
A ginormous bug.
Welcome, ginormous bug.
Okay, so
Big ginormous bug.
all right, I'm gonna play a commercial real quick because I didn't get a chance to while we were talking because we ran over. So hold on a minute, guys.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my, too funny.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was.
Just see how many I have.
Oh,
This
what
is
do you
how
got?
many
What
I
do you
have
got?
in my book.
1,500?
In my book.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I saw. Oh, here's a cat.
1550.
Here's another meow.
Oh, see that cute's
my
adorable.
God.
That cat's adorable.
Oh boy. Yep. Well, and She has a natural head tilt, so her name is Tilty because she always looks inquisitive. Oh, and now she loves to be on camera. Hi, kitty. I love you.
Hi, Tilty.
So her head is always like this, and people are like, oh my God, is she okay? And she's totally fine. But, oh, yeah, that's a camera. She might, okay. Ooh,
Okay, something just came up and it looks like an egg and it says O with a question mark.
Oh, you're hatching an egg.
Tap it. You're hatching an egg.
Yay.
That's what that means?
Yes.
Yas.
Yes.
Yas.
Okay.
I mean,
Be shiny, be shiny, be shiny. Shiny mojo, shiny mojo.
Shiny mojo.
That's what I always hope for.
Nidorian? Nidorian?
Nidoran?
Nidoran. Yes.
Oh, Tilty. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
She's purring. Okay.
Cute.
Yes. She does this on conference calls at work too. She'll just like
Oh.
pop out of nowhere. It's like, oh hi. Yes.
Hi.
Behind the buzz box here. Well, it's funny. I was
That's
thinking one of your friends had mentioned like for your in-game name being like was it Tedichu or Teddy?
Tedichu.
Teddichul.
There actually
Teddichul.
is a Pokemon called Teddy Ursa.
Yes, Teddy Ursa.
Yeah. So that's
Really?
kind of funny. Yeah, it's like a teddy bear kind of thing, but it turns into a much bigger bear. Okay, don't knock over my laptop, dude. She just headbutted the screen. I have it on a TV tray, and I'm like, that would be really bad.
Oh, yay, I got a 7K egg. Oh, you missed it.
Dope. I saw a potion.
Yes.
So like sitting here at my house with like where I'm at, I only had those 3 things. So unless I go somewhere,
yep,
I don't, I won't catch any more. But I'll never get to the point where you guys are.
Another egg.
Well, one thing that helps a lot with that is incense. One of the big changes, and I'm happy they made this change in the past. So it's something that runs for 30 minutes. And it used to only spawn 1 Pokemon every 5 minutes. So for over the half hour, you get 6 Pokemon, which is like, meh, it's better than nothing if you're not getting spawns. But now Incense, they have them spawn, they buffed it, so it runs for an hour. And the Pokemon spawn like every minute or minute and a half. So if you have any Incense, you have the opportunity to catch a crap ton of Pokemon in an hour.
Well, I just missed the chance for a Vulpix.
Ooh.
It was right here, and I just tried to catch it with a ball, and
actually,
it escaped on me.
They're so cute.
I have an Alolan Vulpix.
Oh, 19. Oh, yes, that's a cute.
Oh,
Vulpix.
and a Tilty.
And a Tilty.
And yes,
Alolan
I love the Alolan form of it.
He's wearing a little snow cape, but
Yes, it's so cute.
Dude.
I have 11 Incense.
She's purring the whole time.
Right.
I just don't want her to like
cute.
hit the power button or something.
So while we're sitting here chatting, talking about all that, we all got lost in this for a little bit, but
it happens for sure.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, so these parties, like Brad, that you were talking about, you guys get together. So you said you could get up to 30, 40 people at one of these parties just to walk around for hours to play these games.
It's been a while since we've had like numbers like that for sure.
Those numbers haven't been for a while.
Yeah, but typically,
in Rochester, we easy could do that. Oh, she's bringing me.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like Community Day on Sunday, for example, like the event runs from 11 to 5. On times that I actually do get to play, I usually do a lot of different things on the weekend with my wife. We go and do stuff, so I might miss the events a lot of times on the weekends. But when I do get a chance to play it, typically I'll get a Camelback full of water. I'll get some battery packs with me, some charger cords, and now my mask. Go downtown and just walk up and down the street for a few hours, and you'll run into handfuls of other players. And what'd you break?
Well, for what?
It holds my phone up. The side that holds it literally just broke off.
Snapped it off.
Wow.
That's so weird. Look, I'll show you. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it'll come off all the way, though. Oh, yeah, it will. Look at
broken.
Oh, yeah.
Gorilla Glue?
Broken.
Gorilla Glue, maybe? No, that's...
Yeah, I have some. But this is bullshit. Like, how did I do that?
That's what you get for playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. were a little aggressive with that attack. Unfortunately,
So look, this is the side that it attacks. So you pull this side.
and does
and
it
this
like
side
snap
is-
in? Like I have that in
Yeah.
my car. Like you put it in the mount and you push back, and then the bars come in and like it'll hold it in place.
Yeah.
It looks kind of something like that, but if you snap it, then it's kind of useless.
Yeah, super useless. Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm so cute, like
Well,
an
well, well.
angel.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a bad mouth. I'm fine with that. She broke it! I am. I'm going to start a revolution now.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Cool.
What do we want? Better phone mount charger holder thingies.
Not so plasticky and dumb.
I was gonna say that's a lot to put on a sign to hold up. Like, what are you protesting?
Right.
Cheap phone mount holder thingamahoosers. Yeah.
All right, so this is a little weird show for me, and this is, something. I don't normally do the whole game thing like this. I mean, Cindy got me into it once when we were in Gettysburg. We drove around and she played and all that.
I'm like, okay,
But-
this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just wanted to know the infatuation with it, and I can understand some of it because of the characters and all that. But
Yep.
at the same time, if you're not a Pokemon like
Nick, you're so funny.
nerd, I guess is the best way to put it, understanding some of this stuff could be difficult, I guess, So,
Yeah.
Octane.
and I'm learning a little bit from you guys tonight, so which is great. But
Yep.
am I still going to play Pokemon? I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. But
Yeah.
what really interests me was the fact that there was over 800 million downloads. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just amazing of how many
Huge.
people were playing this game. I remember when Nintendo came out. I mean, the very first Nintendo, people were buying that up crazy and playing things like, what was
The
it?
Commodore
Mega-
64.
Oh yeah, there was that. And
Atari.
hey, I remember
Brad,
the
I'm
back
sure
in the
you're-
days.
Brad,
Back in
you're
the
way too young to know what a Commodore 64 is.
Back in the day, it was a stick on each side, and you moved it, and it hit a little
Pong.
ball across.
There you
Pong.
go.
Yep, that's
Yes,
it.
Ah,
That was so much fun. Listen, on the Commodore 64, my dad used to buy PC Magazine, and
Nice.
they would put in game sequences, so you would have to put all of the information in. And if you got one farging thing wrong, the game didn't work, and you'd have to start all over again.
oh, jeez.
So Dad and I would sit there and put all of this, we would code. Basically, we were coding and but it was great because you could go from this to here and you could code it and you'd get a whole game. We had one of the best games. It was this mouse maze game, and it was so much fun, and it was even more better because I coded it with my dad. It was amazing.
So Octane says, I will say this: accounts that were maxed out when Pokemon Go was at its peak were going for tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh, when people
Yeah.
were buying them, you mean?
Yeah, like
Oh,
selling
that's
them on
good.
eBay probably and stuff. Yeah.
Dumb as fuck. Who would
Yeah.
buy
I just
Back
missed
down,
another
smooth
creature. It
accounts.
looked like a tiger. It was an Electra something.
Oh, Electabuzz.
that? Yes.
Yeah, it was a tiger-looking thing.
Yellow.
Apparently, my
tiger-looking
Pokemon
thing.
balls can't hold them, so
Well, what
The blue
kind of
balls.
balls you got there? Right.
the blue balls would have done it.
Yeah, well,
Depending
there's-
on what his CP was.
How do you
Yeah.
change into the blue balls?
Yeah, if you when
So-
you're on that screen, you can click on your balls and switch. You can also feed it a berry to make it more.
Yeah. So
likely
you
to
can
be
help
caught.
catch it. Yeah.
There's different berries that help in catching. There's some that will double the candy. There's some that will higher catch rate.
We call it ketamine ball. We
Yeah, so you click on the little red and
We
white
do
ball,
the-
right?
the ketamine balls. That's the ketamine balls. It's hysterical, isn't it, though?
Special K balls is that?
That's what we call it, the special K ball.
Okay,
my.
so I clicked on the red and white ball.
Yep.
Now
Okay,
what?
so did you
Is
see
my
the
game
blue
still
one and the yellow one?
I don't see any. It goes right to Pokédex, Battle Shop, Pokemon items.
Oh, okay. So it's when you're on the. Okay, here we go. A Swinub appeared. So when you're on the catch screen, so here you go. I have a Swinub. In the bottom corner, you have your Pokeballs, and then the other side you have berries.
I don't see that. What do you mean catch screen? Oh, when
so tap
When
if you
you're
have any
going to
Pokemon
catch
on your
something.
screen, tap on it.
Oh, so you got to do it when you're on when that creature's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
have nobody. I have none buddies.
So
All right.
so those will.
Okay.
Holy shit! Look at all those balls you have.
So there's a few balls there.
Okay.
Wow, look at all your balls. Wow.
There's lots of balls there.
Well,
And
Octane
then-
says
well,
that I
then you-
got weak balls, so you know.
Then you got lots of berries that you can use. You got
Yeah, here's my balls.
gold raspberries, silver pinap berries. Oh, what you got? Ooh, you need more Ultra Balls.
Yes, I do. But again, I'm already. Oh, I'm under. Oh, I can go buy that now. Yay! I got to go to the shop and get my free box.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's a daily free box now
Ah,
that they
I'm
added.
still over. Let's see,
That's-
10, 15, 16.
that's
Oh, I
only
have
like-
18. I have 18 blue balls and 15 regular balls.
Come on.
Need more gifts, need more stockpile.
So what did you say was free every day?
Yeah, so they added about. Well, they did it in tests early on. About 2 months ago, I think a free box in the store daily. There's not
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in there, but you get a little bit, so that's cool.
A little bit. You get
so-
some balls.
Where is
today.
that?
Yeah, so if you go to the shop.
I'll show you.
Okay,
So
yeah,
if you
go
go
for it.
here,
Okay,
so
go
right
to the
in
shop.
the middle, you have to press that button, and then you go
Yep.
to your shop. Oh, I'm on the backward. I'm seeing it backwards.
Right in the middle, because they want you to
Oh,
spend the
okay.
money.
So
Yeah.
the shop is here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's your item
right
list.
in the middle.
So
Right now.
daily
Cindy.
free.
Yes.
Yeah, there should be a free box. Usually it's a handful of balls, maybe a couple potions.
I like
Um,
a handful of balls.
One raspberry, one ball, and something else. I have no idea what it is.
Probably a potion of some sort.
Damn you,
Oh,
Cindy.
you missed it again. You missed it.
I know, because I'm trying to do this backwards. There. There. Did it finally.
There you
That's
go.
my free
There's
box
your
right
freebie
there.
box. So yeah, if you tap on that, it will show you the contents of it before you claim it too.
But it tells me I can't exchange
Oh, is your bag
it right
full?
now. Yes. Well, no, it's not completely full. I have to take
You
one or
have
two
a
more
full
things
bag.
out.
She has a full bag. We got blue
I
balls.
have
We
a
got
full bag, but I can't get rid of anything unless I just go and take something out because I don't have anything around me.
Jeez, I have a
You can-
lot
you
of
can
those
dump,
raspberries.
You can dump some some razzes or some potions.
I have like
That's typically
what I
34
do, like-
raspberries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump a couple potions right now.
What's a raid pass?
Aha, raid pass. That's what you need to actually do those battles in the gym.
I'll show you the pit right
Well, like
Oh.
the bosses anyway. Like if the gym,
here.
so there's 3 different teams. There's like a red team, a blue team, and a yellow team. And based on what the color of the gym is, you can either potentially put something in it if it's your own team and it's not full,
Mhm.
or if it's a different
Mhm.
team, you can battle it. But if there's a boss in there, that's when you use the raid pass to get like legendaries or, they have a rotation of raid bosses.
Yeah.
They have tier 1s, tier 3s, and tier 5s.
I'm gonna buy it right now.
Oh, what you getting? Your free box.
My
Free
free
box.
box.
Wah, 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 free box.
Right. Exchange it. Yay.
Yeah, so you actually do get 1 free raid pass a day.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah,
can actually do a
I
battle
can't buy
for free.
my raid passes right now.
Oh, the remote, yes, for 1 coin. You want
because
that.
I have 3 already.
Yep. Yeah, once you get down, as long as you're less than 3, then you can get it. So it's
I only have
stupid
one.
that one of the green
Raid
passes.
pass?
I don't have a green one. I just have.
The orange one.
Yeah, I think it's orange.
Yeah, the orange is the freebie.
It's the one free that we get a
Yep.
day.
Oh,
Yep.
3 remote
Green
raid
ones
passes.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
so
remote.
you get it. So you have to have coins to get that, though.
Yep.
Yes, for the
Yeah.
green ones, yes. The
Well,
remote
Teddy has
raid
no
pass
coins.
Too, yes.
Nah,
You don't
I
even
don't
have
know.
one?
No,
Must
I don't
need
even know how you
coins.
get them. So
You get them by right now, and there's talk of them revamping the system, but right now it's by putting your Pokemon in a gym, and the longer that they stay in the gym, the more coins you get. If it gets knocked out, then you get your coins. You can only get 50 a day, unfortunately.
But it's nice
so that's
because
the
they
only
went
way you
back
get
to
coins
that.
is by putting your Pokemon in a gym.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
but
if they
had
don't want
changed
you to
it.
put it? What if they don't want somebody has the gym and they don't allow
So
you
the
to do
thing
that?
is
Then
how
you
it
got to
used to
take it
be.
down, battle it.
Yeah, so how it used to be is you could get 50 coins a day no matter how long you were in there. So if you were in there for 3 days, you got 50 coins for each day. Well, then they changed it and made it that if you were in there for 3 days, you only got 50 coins. But I think it switched back now, didn't it? It's now, again, where you're getting 50 a day.
Well, you only get a 50 cap a day, so it all depends when you get knocked out. So, like, after work, I went and took down, like, 4 gyms. So I had stuff in 4 gyms. Unfortunately, someone kicked me out within, like, 15 minutes, so I got, like, 2
that's
coins.
how it happened.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. Thanks. High five. But I've been in other gyms for.
Hi, Eric.
The longest time I've been in a gym uninterrupted, I think, was like 110 days. It was
what?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was went to this golf course with my buddies. It was like in October, and so the clubhouse was closed. But they said as long as the flags were still out there, you guys could play. Just go walk. Obviously, no golf carts or whatever. And there just happened to be a Pokemon gym at the clubhouse. So before we left, I was like, oh, what the hell? So I took down the gym and I threw a Pokemon in it. And this golf course is kind of in the middle of nowhere. So it came to a point where I'm like, okay. And so this was like in October, but of course, winter comes, like no one's going to this golf course.
Right.
And I think I got my Pokemon back in like April or May or something. Like, thankfully it wasn't like a Pokemon that I planned on using in raids and stuff. That would have sucked. But
yes.
I would have been like, someone please go there and knock me out.
Exactly. That's what we do. We go into our game and we're like, go knock me out. Or sometimes sometimes they've made sometimes they've made people that I know have made second accounts.
Oh yeah, alt
of an opposite color so they can knock themselves out.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of players have alt accounts, but I'm like, I don't know how I have one phone and
I can't
luck. No. Yeah, no, I have one account. Because I play all the time on it. Like I don't.
Yeah, see, I knew it was more like 4 hours a day. I knew it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
but I don't think Pokemon is going to stop anytime soon because there are many people playing this game and
so Brad.
Yep.
What do you think? Do you do the Harry Potter too? Wizarding World?
I did when it first came out. And so then the fun part is I mentioned like on my breaks at work, we'd go like 2 or 3 of us would go out together, take our lunch together or breaks. And it was like, well, what are we playing on break? Are we playing Harry Potter or Pokemon? And it was like switching back and forth between the two. And I did the Harry Potter for a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I can kind of sustain. No. And then I haven't touched it forever. So, it's still on my phone. Strange enough, it's still there, but I haven't logged into it in forever. But I mean, it seemed really cool. One of the things that's funny, of course, like this is made by the same company. It's Niantic. So it's like some of the stuff that's in that game versus Pokemon Go. It's like, well, why can't we have that in this game if you already have it in that game?
Exactly.
Like
that's
the
the
quality
one thing that
of
would
life.
Drive us. Yeah,
like skipping raid timers.
Cool stuff there's some cool stuff in Harry Potter that we can't do in.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, game's less than a year old, and you can already skip raid timers. I'm like, why can't we have that in Pokemon Go?
Exactly.
You know how many times I've been standing in the rain waiting for a raid to start.
Exactly.
And you're like, because I'm that guy. Like I'll go. It's crazy. It'll be, if I'm at work and it's middle of February and it's snowing out, I'll just bundle up and I'll go out there with a stylus and gloves on, and I'll be out there playing. Like that guy's nuts. But,
yeah, I used to go with a few of my friends. I call them my pokey hose. There were three
Awkward.
younger guys that I would go play with, and we would go after they got out of work. So they'd get out of work at like 11, 12 o'clock, and then the 4 of us would go play. And it was a lot of fun. What was that,
pop a
Sonny?
balloon?
I just popped a balloon by accident, according to my tablet. I have one of these things that's got like 1,000 sounds on it, and I was trying to go through it, and I accidentally popped a balloon again.
Okay, I heard that. I was like, what the hell is that?
You're so crazy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so
Ominous music.
right. Yeah, so literally, we would go play Pokemon at like midnight, walking around our small town, and then we'd play till like 3 in the morning. So I called them my Poke-Hose.
Poke-Hose.
Yep.
Is that like a bunch of Zubats just flying over?
Yeah, it was bats. I couldn't believe you picked that out. That was cool.
But I also kept it with a Pokemon reference by saying Zubat.
Exactly, Zubats. I knew what you were doing.
Crunch that apple.
Yeah.
This is fun.
You're good.
Yes,
you're good.
Yeah. Booing fans at a sporting event.
Wow, wow.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Nice.
Teddy's getting overwhelmed by the balls, Nick says.
Oh, that.
I can break some glass.
Damn right. Ooh.
And I said damn right at the same time.
So you're married though, right, Brad? You guys are married?
Yes.
Or no, you're not married?
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm married.
This is the thing is she puts up with your Pokemon addiction.
She does.
Does she do it too or no?
No, unfortunately not. Like she did for a bit, but like a lot of other people, she kind of got bored with it because it was something that like I already liked from the onset and knew about, so I was really excited for it. And I was like, holy crap, this is going to be amazing. And it was something that she was kind of like checking out and like learning about it, but didn't really know too much about it. So she thought it was cool for a bit and then kind of was like, all right, I'm kind of bored with this, and then left it alone. And then she kind of came back and played for a couple more weeks and then left again. So every once in a while she'll pull it up. What's funny is, so this game came out right around the time we got married, actually. And we went, our honeymoon was out in Vegas. And so we're out in Vegas on our honeymoon catching Pokemon. So
that's amazing.
So we're like, holy crap, we're at the Hoover Dam. What kind of Pokemon are at the Hoover Dam?
Right.
And the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. So that was part of the fun. It was like, well, I wonder what Las Vegas has for Pokemon. Spoiler alert. Tons, tons of gyms, tons of Pokestops,
Yeah, you would think. I mean, a place like,
any
Vegas,
city like
Jesus.
Boston is crazy for like, all the
Chicago
stops, all the
was
gyms.
crazy,
I
too.
bet Chicago must be nuts.
Chicago was nuts.
Well,
It was awesome, though. We had so much fun there.
I gotta tell you,
I highly recommend it, and have your wife do it too.
Yeah, I would love to go to the closest one that got to us. I think it was last year. They did something out in Montreal, and I'm like, oh, that's only about like maybe it's about 5.5 hours away from here. But, I was like, it was like a Safari Zone event. It wasn't obviously it wasn't Go Fest, but it's still like a ticketed event in a huge park and stuff like that with special spawns.
But wouldn't the one in Pennsylvania been closer for you?
I think that was in Philly, right?
No, he's in Maine, so he's in Maine.
I know that, but
I'm actually in Maine, yeah. So, like Gettysburg,
Maine, right?
I mean, granted, with some stops, it took us almost 12 hours to get there.
Because New York would be a lot closer than Gettysburg or Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Albany is about 6 hours from here. So,
that explains why I can hear a Canadian accent in your.
Aha! Well, I was just going to say my folks actually live in Canada. And when I go visit them, it's about a 12-hour drive because I got to go all the way across the state of New York, through Buffalo into Niagara Falls, across the border, which is currently closed.
Yeah, you can't even see your parents.
No, I haven't seen them since Christmas. But
I'm sorry, Brad.
Yeah, it was tough. My uncle passed away back in April and May, and they had a service funeral for him last weekend. but it was in Montreal area, and you can't cross the border, so
You
I couldn't
can't.
even go for that.
I'm
Uh,
so sorry.
That kind of stunk.
Yeah.
Robert.
So you were born in Canada then, huh?
No, strange enough, a lot of friends joke about that. They're like, well, dude, you're Canadian, right? Because my mother's Canadian, but I was born in northern New Hampshire, in the White Mountains, but not too far from Canada. So,
But it's so funny because how thick your accent is. I can hear so much Canadian in your voice. Because I was like, wait a second, I thought he was from Maine.
yeah.
So
Well,
funny.
northern New Hampshire, but I lived in Maine longer now, so I've lived in Maine over 20 years now.
Okay, so Robert White, I gotta get to his comment. He says vacuum cleaner Pokemons are Hoovers.
Our Hoovers.
What?
That's Robert. You know how Robert is. And he said, "Oh, Ted
Where's he
caught a
going up?
Wumble today, according to mine." How does he know that what I caught?
A Wurmple. Because it
Wurmple.
says it on our friends list.
Yeah, like you can
Oh.
actually,
Yeah.
that's a feature you can turn on. You can actually see what your friend last caught.
Yes.
Well, that kind of sucks. I don't want anybody knowing what I caught.
Well, you can turn
Oh,
it off.
stop it.
That's a feature that you can actually turn off.
You can't.
Oh. No, I thought it was funny.
So like on the top of my friends list, you can see it doesn't. They're not sharing, but they're sharing. Hey, they caught a mischievous. They caught an Eevee. Oh, they didn't. So
Well, see, there's so much to learn with this. I mean, and that's why, I will never be an expert at Pokemon.
Oh, my Alolan Rattata just fled.
Oh, boo.
Right. I'll try a P-Dove.
Ooh, it could be shiny. It could be shiny.
I know it's
Tom
not,
says,
though.
"Oh, now let's not talk about all that Teddy caught."
Ooh.
What did Teddy catch that he's referring or in?
I have no idea, but he
Yeah, there's
also
some
says that
there's some
PA people are
inference there.
crazy.
That
Who
what
is
people?
crazy?
PA people are crazy.
Oh,
Oh, PA.
well, he's from
Well,
PA.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yes, he's.
I was gonna
he's
say, well,
from
I'm not in
PA.
Pennsylvania, so I guess I'm in the clear. Though I do
Right,
love
me too.
cheesesteak.
Us too.
Huge fan of
Oh,
Philly
I
steak.
love
Oh
cheesesteaks.
yeah, I want to try that. We
I
need to
don't
go
know
to
if I've had a
Philly
legit like. That's one thing. Oh wait, when I was in Gettysburg, did I get a cheesesteak? I must have. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I make an
as that.
awesome
Yeah.
cheesesteak.
Ooh, huge fan.
Mm.
The nanab berries are what we call special K berries, by the way.
Okay. Oh, I hear the music.
I do too. That just made me so excited.
Do you guys heard that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So in Chicago, you would hear that playing all the time. So it literally
Oh,
makes
really?
me so excited.
Yeah.
Like it was like, "Brr, brr," and you're like, "Ah!"
Well, it's really cool when there's a group of people out and you're all just like talking about it. Like one of the biggest things early on in your nearby, like if there was a shadow on your nearby, so that means it's a Pokemon you haven't caught yet. So it's in theory, it's a
Yes.
new Pokemon to you.
Yeah.
I remember the
I don't
hype
have
early
it.
on. It was like, holy crap, there's a shadow of like a Charmander outside, and like everyone would like let's take break
Oh
now,
my-
like leave the office, and like 10 of us would go outside and go try and catch this thing. And like that was like the first summer it was out, so like everyone in the
Yes.
office was playing, and it was like mass exodus. Let's go catch this
Yes.
Pokemon. But
So much fun.
over
Yes,
time
my
it's
nie-
dwindled. But then you drag some people back.
Yes.
That's part of the
yes.
fun is I like getting friends who used to play back into it. I'm like, I'm still
It's
playing.
like
Join me. Wow.
I feel like it's you're bringing people to the dark side, right?
We have cookies.
Come to the dark side.
Or cheesesteak, maybe.
well,
Cheesesteak
Tom
steak.
says a
Yeah.
cheesesteak from Gettysburg is not a real cheesesteak. Just saying.
And
You
you're
need to be
somewhere-
in Philly
Accept
to
that.
get a real one.
There you go. Unfortunately, my experience in Philly's only been in an airport. I haven't been in the actual city itself, I don't think.
Yeah, I've never been to Philly at all.
Yeah, just like hopping airlines and stuff. As I haven't had the opportunity to actually be in the city and get some.
And Robert says Bulbasaur just fled here, but he caught a Gulpin caught in my Great Ball.
Excuse me.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's like it's a little green blob thing, and it's funny when he opens his mouth. He's like, ah. Like,
Well, I just tried my Pokemon again, so that's the noise that you heard, but it said my GPS isn't working. It was fine before. I don't know what the
Damn
hell's going on with it now.
Yeah, like if you're on Wi-Fi and it's spotty, it will do that. Or if your phone is being stupid, like I hate when it does that.
Mhm.
Like because of course it's going off of location, so
Yeah.
need your GPS working.
Yeah, mine's on
So you want to
Wi-Fi.
hear
So
something? You guys want to hear something funny that happened at Go Fest?
Ooh, yeah.
So I live in a I live in a small town. I live in it's called Williamson, New York, but I grew up basically in Ontario. I moved here when I was in 10th grade, like the
Oh, wow.
first in October, moved to Ontario, New York, and lived there. I graduated there. My daughter went to school and graduated there, same school I did, right? And, you know, I always had her friends around and stuff like that. And they always knew me, especially, they would always say, "You're the witch from Halloween." Because I would always dress up as a witch for Halloween for the kids, right?
Nice.
And you're Jesse's mom. You're the witch from Halloween. Like, that's what they would always say. I'm like, yes. I go to all the way to Chicago from upstate New York, right outside of Rochester. And I haven't seen some of Jesse's friends for quite a while because, you know, this is 10 years that she's been graduated now. Actually, 11 years this year. And it was so crazy because I go all the way to Chicago and I just happen to be, I'm like, Mom, I need to eat. We need to go eat. So we found someplace to eat. Like just those trucks, you know, the trucks.
Food trucks.
They would have.
Good old food trucks. Oh, some really
So,
good food.
Some got great
You
food.
had to literally like beat people so you could sit at a spot just because there were so many people
Yeah.
and you needed to try and sit to eat just for a few minutes because you're on your feet for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it's a
and
long.
hours.
It's like a 12-hour day. Like,
It really is. So I finally sit down and I'm talking to the woman that sits next to me. My mom is across from me, and I start talking, and a guy sits next to her or him. I don't remember. So this person gets up and leaves, and this person. So, but they had heard something. They said, "Did you say you're from Wayne County?" I go, "Yeah." And I'm looking at this kid, and I'm like, "God damn, he looks so familiar." Like, it's so weird. Like, maybe he's just got one of those faces like me. People will say the same thing to me. Well, so I'm like, yeah, we're from a little town in New York, upstate New York. It's, you know, I live in Williamson. He's like, no way. And my mom had said she lives in Ontario. And he says, no way, my grandmother lives there. And we're like, stop it. He's like, no, I'm not kidding. She lives on blah, blah, blah road. And we're like, oh my God, you really do know what you're talking about. He's like, yeah, I went to school there too. I'm like, wait a second, stop it. You went to school? I'm like, you went to Wayne Central? He's like, yeah. I said, so did I and so did my daughter. He goes, wait, who's your daughter? So I said, what year did you graduate? He said, 2009. I'm like, stop it. That's the same year my daughter graduated. He's like, who's your daughter? I go, Jessica. And he goes, oh my God, I'm Justin.
oh wow.
I literally went, you know, half of the country over and saw one of the kids that I watched grow up with my daughter.
That's crazy.
It
Like,
was
what are
the
the chances,
craziest thing. I'm like, oh my God, I knew you looked so familiar. I thought it was crazy.
All over Pokemon crap.
Through Pokemon. We were all playing Pokemon, and that's what he was doing too.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah, those
crazy,
events,
right?
they're like a 2-day event over a weekend. I don't know if this is an exaggeration.
This was a 4-day event, and you
it was
could only
4 day.
get 1 day.
Right, yeah, you
'cause
buy
there
a
were
ticket for
so
1 day.
many people.
But I think over those days, they for attendance they get like over 50,000 people. I think or something.
It was
It's something crazy.
incredible. It was incredible the amount of
I
people.
would love to go to one of those. It'd be crazy.
See, and this is
It
another reason
was
why
a lot
this
of fun. I
game
would
is still so
suggest it.
fucking popular, is because there's all these
Yeah.
big events that keep pushing it like that and stuff. So.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God! All right. Well, you know what? I'm good. We were 6 minutes to end of the show. I mean, normally I only do 90 minutes instead of 2 hours now, but I mean that's
Woohoo.
Can't believe we talked that long about Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
of
see
course.
Pokeball on my.
He's got a Pokeball.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on the onesie. I unzipped it because it's so damn hot.
Yes.
You have the sleeves, and of course has the thumb hole.
I love that. Oh my gosh, where do I?
I told
find
Brett he's
that?
just a big kid. That's all he is. He's just a big
I've
kid.
heard that
Yeah.
numerous times.
Huh,
Me
that's
too.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, I'll turn around. So you wanted to see the? I don't
I
know if you
wanted
can
to
the
see your
tail.
butt.
There's the tail.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually got this. I think I ordered it online from GameStop.
Oh,
It was
that
either
makes sense.
GameStop or Newberry Comics, one of my favorite geeky stores.
Oh, I
but,
love
like,
that.
Was at the mall for the first time in like 6 months last weekend, and went into
haven't
a
been
Newberry
to one.
Comics, and they had a onesie for a Charizard and an Eevee, and I was like,
What?
"Don't do it! Don't do it!" No. Like, yeah, it was. I didn't, but I wanted to.
Mine.
Wow.
Right. I would want the Eevee one. I love Eevee
Yeah.
so much.
Eevee is awesome.
How many Pokemon people have these things?
A lot.
Do you think
My
there's a
niece
lot
has
of
so
people
much
that
Pokemon stuff.
those,
I really don't
those
have
onesies?
Pokemon
Really?
stuff.
I'm talking about the
I
don't
onesies.
have-
Oh, the onesies.
I don't have
Yeah.
Pokemon stuff like I have. I mean, I have more things like for Marvel, like shirts
Oh,
for
nice.
Spider-Man
Yep.
or something, or I have Wonder Woman stuff and.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got a ton of Pokemon stuff, obviously.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
like
my niece does
Funko,
too.
of course, is a huge
Yes.
money sink. So I got all kinds of variants with Funko. And
Well,
Listen,
Funko
the
does a
other
lot
thing
with
you wanna
Godzilla
do
too.
nice.
Listen, the next thing, Brad, for
Oh,
you,
the next hot item.
SDCC,
SDCC, San Diego Comic Con.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Uh-huh. Yes.
It was so much fun.
Oh,
I've been
you've
there.
gone to that? Man.
3 years in a row I did it.
Wow.
2013, 2014, and 2015.
That's another thing I'd
And
love to. I've never been to like a con like that. I know Boston tries to do one. Chicago, all the big cities and stuff.
next, we wanted my
But
bestie
San
and
Diego's the
I.
big one. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Wow.
bestie and I. Well, New York is getting bigger than San Diego actually.
Really?
So and we're trying. We were supposed to go last year. We
New York
couldn't
could be
at the
closer.
last minute. And then and we were going to go to New York this year, but COVID happened. So
Yep.
we can't.
Son of a COVID. Yeah.
Son of a COVID bastard.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end the show about Pokemon.
Bria, thank you. It was so much fun talking
Yeah,
to you.
Vaporeon. Yeah.
I love Vaporeon.
It was
But I love
different.
all the Eevees.
It was
Yeah,
different.
I love Leafeon too.
Leafeon,
And
Glaceon.
Glaceon.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh
love
yeah.
Glaceon.
Well, yeah. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I'm
it.
trying to think
Yeah,
what even
Teddy
compares to
Cuckoo.
Pokemon out there in games. I don't know.
I don't know. Like it's
Fortnite? I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, there is a lot of
But not-
Fortnite
it's
stuff.
not
I
the
have talked
same.
about that before. A lot of
Yeah.
people, Fortnite and
Yeah, it's not the same though because you actually go out into the world with
right.
Pokemon Go.
Well, and that's one of the things too. Like with the
well,
game,
Minecraft
like,
is still huge too.
yeah, Minecraft.
But those
That's
are
huge.
that's.
I thought
stay
I
at
saw
home.
something recently. I don't know if it was with Minecraft that they're supposed to try and do like an AR thing as well, like augmented reality.
Really?
Like that. I think that they were trying to work on a game like that. Like,
Well,
That's interesting.
every once in a while,
My
you'll see an
boyfriend-
article pop up from Google. It's like so and so is trying to do like a Pokemon Go game, and of course, none of them are anywhere near as popular. But
yeah.
No. Son of a ball.
Blue Ball.
Right.
All right, so if anybody's interested in Pokemon Go and you want to find out some more
Pokemon!
information,
Not Pokemon.
sorry, Pokemon Go, go to Pokemon Go Hub. You can check out all that stuff there. There's also Pokemon Live that you can check out. And there's Pikachu, Brad and Pikachu. You can check that stuff out. Pokemon. I'm still not convinced. I still have it on my... I don't know why I never erased it from my tablet. It's still there.
Ah, It's because you wish to come back and play. Wow.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We will bring you to the dark side.
You keep that up, you're going to have to start watching what I watched, like What We Do in the Shadows. I love that series.
Ooh.
What is that?
It's called What You
We
Do in the Shadows. Yeah, you can look at it,
Okay.
but I think it's Netflix or Hulu or something like that. But
What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah, it's silly vampire skits and stuff, but it's a lot of fun.
I love vampires.
Wow.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
love vampires.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
Love
But
the vampires.
My current guilty pleasure is Cobra Kai. I've been watching that.
I have not seen that yet.
Oh,
Everybody's
shit.
telling me about it.
That's
So
what's his
Awesome.
name? I saw
Everyone's
the
watching.
original.
Oh,
I
it
don't
is.
know.
It's-
Is
Yeah.
what's his name in there? Like Ralph Macchio in there?
Yo, yeah. Yep.
I did not know that
It's
because I saw
awesome.
what's his name, the blonde kid.
Yep.
Well, he's a man. He's old.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
well,
It's
I have
really
to
good.
get
Like,
Netflix
Netflix done
again.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with it. Like, we're totally sucked in. The cool part, they're like 25-minute episodes, but they watch like a movie, and like
Really?
there's tons of nostalgia if you saw those movies
Yes.
growing up, Karate Kid and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
But
I
oh
was
my
in it
god,
then.
like yeah, it's really good.
All right. Well, I'll have to
All right.
check it out, and maybe we'll do a show on that. Who knows? Teddy's
What We
willing to
Do
do a
in the
show on
Shadows.
anything. It doesn't matter. What We Do in the Shadows. Exactly. You guys got to check that out. It's a really cool show. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with saying, remember to take care of yourself, but while you're taking care of yourself, take care of your neighbors, because that is important as well. Thank you, Cindy,
sure
and
is.
thank Brad.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys coming.